Hey everyone, Sebastian's here with iPhone downloadblog.com. The news just fell. Someone just released a way, excuse me, to jailbreak your iPod Touch firmware 2.1 using a tool called QuickPawn. So it's very misleading and kind of disappointing. They use the name QuickPawn, but this is not the QuickPawn you know. This is not the dev team version of QuickPawn. Um, so you can find this tutorial on my website, iPhoneDownloadBlog.com. You'll find everything there. So again, I want to emphasize this. This is called QuickPawn, but this is not the official QuickPawn by the dev team. So you may want to use this tool at your own risks. So I looked at the website where I found this information, and there were a few comments, actually three of them that are worth noting. One is, I wouldn't try this on the iPhone, wait until there is an official update from the iPhone dev team. That is my recommendation too. Second comment, hi, I'm one of the developers of QuickPawn and should stress this is a very unsupported mod, and I think it causes confusion to present it under the QuickPawn name when it isn't sanctioned by the developers at all. So this again shows this is not the official QuickPawn. Last comment, download this stuff at your own risk. This is not the official Pawnage or QuickPawn site. So again, I really want to emphasize this. This is not the official way, if there is an official way to jailbreak your phone. This is not the right way to do it, but if you're really eager to jailbreak your iPod Touch, well, try it. So before you start doing it, there's a few things you need to know. First is that you have to already be on a jailbroken iPod Touch. So if you're on a clean iPod Touch firmware 2.1, you cannot use this. You need iTunes 8. So before starting, you need to make sure you're on a jailbroken iPod Touch firmware under 2.1, before 2.1, sorry. God. So you need to SSH into your iPod Touch to the system/library/private frameworks/mobile installation.framework folder. And what you're going to do, you're going to copy the mobile installation file on your desktop or somewhere, because you will need this file later. Step number 2, you download the iPod Touch 2.1 firmware and save it onto your desktop or somewhere. So you go to iTunes 8 and hold the Shift key on your keyboard while clicking Restore. So this will cause not to update the firmware, but to restore the firmware. So make sure you hold the Shift key and click Restore at the same time. It will ask you to choose a firmware version. So click choose the one you downloaded previously. Download QuickPawn 2.1 Jailbreak Edition from one of these 4 links. So you can go to the site and find the links. Step 3, unzip the QuickPawn folder, run QuickPawn.exe, and select your device, browse for your iPod Touch 2.1 firmware file that you save on your download in step 1, and click the next button. So this is pretty straightforward, like once you start QuickPawn, what's called QuickPawn, which is again not the real QuickPawn, it's going to be pretty straightforward. You can choose to install installer and Cydia, so you need Cydia for sure, you don't need installer at all. Then you should see a message that says you are now ready to start the pawnage process on your device. So make sure your iPod Touch is connected via USB and click next. So you're going to have to follow the on-screen instructions for putting your device in DFU mode, and if you don't know how to do this, you can Google it or go to YouTube. There's many videos on how to put your device in DFU mode. And if everything went well, you should see a message that says the pawnage process appears to have completed successfully. then your iPod Touch is going to reboot. So wait for it to restart, and you will notice that the Cydia and or installer icons are not there. So it's going to be time to use the mobile installation file that we copied from your iPod Touch before the step number 1. So to put mobile installation file in your iPod Touch, you need to download the Total Commander file from here. So again, you need to go to the site and click on this download link. You will also need the Teapot plugin for Total Commander, and all these links can be found on iPhoneDownloadBlog.com. So go there and you'll find them. You need to replace the mobile installation file with the one you copied to your desktop before step 1, and that's it, you're done. So it's not really complicated. It's not the easiest version, the easiest way to do it, obviously, but there is no other way so far to do it. Again, this is not an official dev team approved way to do it, so I would actually hold on this. I would wait for something more official and something that can show us proof that it works, because so far nobody really showed us that it's working. So use at your own risk. And again, you can find all this information on iPhoneDownloadBlog.com, and I hope to see you there. Bye.